Hey guys, it's DragonWolf here and welcome back to my living room where we're doing an unboxing of the Alienware 27-inch 4K dual resolution gaming monitor. Yeah, it's going to be another great unboxing. So, sit back, grab a drink, give you a most have fun, like, comment down below and hit that bell to keep up to date everything here on this channel. Of course, your links down below to see all of my other social medias and of course my gaming channel, DragonWolf Gaming, where this monitor will be utilized. And you'll see next week what we're going to be utilizing it with. Be sure to tune in for that one because that's going to be a very exciting unboxing. Yeah, we're doing a lot of unboxings recently, but yeah, let's get into it then. So flip the camera around. There it is. Not that ugly thing, which has been terribly cleaned, is my old LG TV. This is the Alienware's gaming monitor. Now, link down below. I got it straight from Dell, not from Amazon for once. And it was at the time which I got it about just over a week ago, Friday before last Monday. It was on sale. I don't know if the Dell sale is still going on. I think it is. And then I got a further discount on it with NHS discount. But if you're a student or NHS worker, go over to Dell, put in your student email or your NHS email in the Dell deal section where you can apply and say you're a student or an NHS worker, and they'll send you discount codes to that email address and you can apply them. I got an extra, I think it was another 10% off. It basically wiped another £100 off this. This thing's like 400 and something, and it was like down to 300 something, and I wiped another £100 off it. So yeah, really good deal. Basically, a very good deal. Yeah, it's a 4K monitor. So it is a monitor, which means I may need to buy speakers at some point. But we'll worry about that later. Right now, I'm just happy to have this. So yeah, let's see what it looks like inside. So I think if I'm reading this right, you drop it on its side and you flip it open. So now, obviously we're doing this with one hand again, so we're going to try and be a bit careful with it since it's very expensive. He says as he uses his foot to kick it backwards. Right, so he's going to lay it down like this. Pop that up. Oh, there we go. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, what's inside then? What we got? We got not had an instruction panel with a monitor in a while. It's very simple though. It is literally screw the bottom on into the stand. So base into stand, stand into monitor. You're done. Literally, you are done. So it says. So what is? So this is what it means by dual monitor thing then. This is how you can change from full HD. So full HD is 360 Hz or 4K is 180 Hz. Okay, all right. Is it saying that you have to tilt it backwards to spin it sideways, but you can spin it sideways? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Instructions are very self-explanatory. I mean, Dell's monitors, because my company has a business deal with Dell, so all monitors are Dell. They all basically come together the same way. So this is just an Alienware version. So I know how to put this together. Now the good thing is, it comes with a lot of cabling. So what cables does it come with? I was hoping it would come with 2 HDMIs. It's only come with 1. I should have known. They always come with 1 of these, which is good because I'm going to plug it in to use it as my working laptop. Because one of these, that's a laptop monitor. So yeah, so I'm gonna have 3 monitors set up now. So you got the wire, you got I can't remember what this connection is called, but this is the HDMI obviously. This is the display port connection. I can't remember what this connection is, and no one really ever uses this connection. I've got loads of these wires lying around now because they just come with it. I don't know why. I generally can't remember what that one's for, but yeah. So that's the base. What's this little Alienware thing then? Oh, I assume that's like all the instructions and crap. We'll keep that for now. Energy rating. Its energy rating is garbage. It's a G. It's going to cost you a lot of money to run. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Alright, so we've got the base in here. And for once in these videos, we're actually going to show me testing this out because I'm aware that I don't often do that enough. It's a nice big Alienware on the side, so you know you've got a gaming monitor here. Right, what else have we got in the box? That is it. Besides the monitor itself, which we're going to try and rip into it. Am I going to be strong enough to lift this out with one hand, with the weight it's put in here, so that you guys can kind of see it? Yes, I am. Okay, so I've just flipped that round as gently as possible. There we go. So there it is again. Big old Alienware. See you guys. You can't forget you got a gaming monitor. Right then, so I'm going to plug this in and then we're going to see how it looks in comparison to this LG TV here. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere and do like, comment and subscribe down below. Alright ladies and gentlemen, I've got it plugged in, it's on. It's here. Obviously I've not connected anything to it yet because first let's get a base image of what we're looking at. So this is the Apple TV on one of its, its standby shots. I've just got into the photo thing. It's looking across these nice snowy peaks. And we're just going to see a bit of difference in colour as we go across them. Oh, it's changed itself. So we've got some greens here. Obviously it's not going to look as good on here as it is in real life. It's a bit actually enhanced on what I'm looking at on my DJI Osmo. The colours are popping a bit more. Not too bad actually. So let's see. So this is what it looks like. This is Earth over the Indian Ocean apparently. That was the green. That was the snow. What we're going to see over here. Some more realistic images of like, got some water against, is that the Golden Gate Bridge? I think so. It'll say as we go across it. Yeah, Golden Gate Bridge. So that's what we're going to look at. Right. I'm now going to unplug this from my Apple TV. So let me get up. So I'm going to unplug that from the Apple TV. I'm going to plug in the HDMI that's going into the monitor. Alright, so that's now in. It should start working. Okay. So how does this compare to that then? Now we are a bit close, so let me just back there. So, right, so that's what it looks like to that. There's the snowy peaks. Where's the grass? Okay, the trees. Oh, that's not what the next image was. Where's the Earth image gone? It's refusing. It's just going downtown LA. Why? Okay, now it's not playing ball at all. What are you doing? Hey. Where's the memories and slideshows? I don't want to do that. I don't know what might pop up. Okay, it's not letting me do the slideshow anymore. Okay, so that was an interesting one. I feel like this is darker and truer. Like this is, the dark is darker. Like the difference in contrast of the I can actually see the dark blue fading into the light blue here. I can actually see as it like incrementing, not just a bit of fade and it's actually changing all the way down. I can see that more. Okay, now a better test, obviously, will be this guy over here, for PlayStation. So we're gonna plug that in next. Okay, so I'll be back when we plug that in. We'll get a game going and see what it looks like. Maybe even see its HDR stuff. All right. So don't go anywhere. One last bit to test. Alright, so I'm back. The PlayStation is plugged in and we're actually going to test out HDR because I've got a confession to make. I never have ever used HDR on the PlayStation before because every time I've tried to use it, it always looks grey and washed out on my MSI displays. So it's always been terrible. To be honest, even HDR on my my laptop, the new Asus laptop, looks grey and washed out. Will this Asus monitor be any better with HDR? So let's set it up, okay? Let's go through PlayStation's HDR setup. And you might be saying I'm using the wrong settings or whatever, but we're just gonna go through HDR standard setup. So I'm not gonna adjust the area. This is the white stuff now, so you wanna do it until what it says, so the image is barely visible. I can't see any image. Okay, I can just about make that out. Okay. Wait, let's go back. What the heck? I don't know if this pad isn't working correctly because it's dead or something. Like, is it not working? I don't know. Is it too bright, too dark? I can't seem to adjust this setting. I don't know what's wrong. Oh. Okay, whatever I did worked. Eventually. Right. Let's just do it. No. Right. That's what it's going to be apparently on this TV. On monitor, sorry. Again, that's what it's going to be. Press until the symbol is barely... What? Oh, there's another one. Right, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, it's not looking grey or washed out. HDR works. Okay, already, this is a win for me. I've never been able to use HDR. Like I said, it's always looked bad on every monitor, TV or thing I've ever had. It doesn't look grey or washed out. Alright, let's load into a game. Oh, we don't have anything. Let's load Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Is it going to work? No, it won't because I'm not online. Oh, I bet none of these games are going to work because my PlayStation is not online. Oh, son of a... Damn it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Give me a second while I try and get this thing online. Ah, crap. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I finally got the Wi-Fi to work on the PlayStation, and it took a while. It was difficult, but we got it to work. We won't go too much into that. I had to set up like a whole new Wi-Fi network that was compatible. So I think the PlayStation is for some reason running on a 2.4 gigabyte network band rather than the 5.5. I don't know why, but it's working. And we finally got Minecraft working because it's the only game that doesn't require a 50-minute download to start working. So this is what the picture looks like playing Minecraft then. I'm playing Minecraft one-handed, which is extremely dangerous, and I can't remember what world I'm in. I think this is the world I'm playing with Nidu. Let's not die on camera, that would be embarrassing. Oh gosh, right, bloody hell. How do people play one-handed? How do people play with their feet? There's people who are out there who've played Minecraft and completed it with their feet, and I can't even like walk with one hand. So as you can see, this monitor has no sound, no sounds coming out. You can't hear the normal Minecraft sounds. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It looks pretty standard, pretty good. But this is in HDR. So this is really good. Like, it's not looking washed at all. I'm very impressed. Again, like I said, I've never been able to use HDR with the PlayStation or any sort of thing. So for me, this is extraordinarily impressive. I know most people are like, well, it's not that great. Some people might be like, it's not even that good a picture. But for me, with this being HDR turned on, this is fabulous. I've never experienced Minecraft on PlayStation with HDR on. So yeah, this is quite good. So I'm rather impressed with this. You can see it's running quite well. Let's try and sprint. See if there's any stuttering. Doesn't look like there's any stuttering. Looks pretty good. Oh god, what have I just fallen into? Am I alive? Yeah, oh, okay. That could have been bad. Try and get out of there. Right. Well, I guess that's our test more or less done and over. There'll be more to come. Just from real world usage once I get the secret unboxing that will be coming out next week. So we'll see. I say coming out next week. We hope it's coming out next week if the item arrives on time. Otherwise, might have to plug in the laptop into this and see what that looks like. But yeah, this is pretty damn good, I'd say. I'm really impressed. So that's the real world test done. Again, another video game test. So thank you so much for watching. For those of you who have tuned in for this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe below. Hit that bell notification to keep to date everything here on this channel. Of course, share links down below for all my socials, my website, and of course my main channel, my gaming channel, DragonWolf Gaming, where you'll see gaming content produced on this very item. So look forward to that. Check that out, and of course stick around on here. Links down below to this item from Dell. And thanks for watching. Until next one, I love you and leave you. Peace.